Welcome to the Port's Garrison. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Greetings and welcome to the Port's Garrison. I am your host, Phil the Poet. Now, if you're joining me for the first time, I implore you to subscribe to the channel. That is, if you like the content. And if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, as always, it's enough love, enough respects. Now, what is on my mind today, this unsound mind? Remember, it's O-N-S-O-U-N-D mind. I am a king in this jungle. I see so many fall and stumble along the way. 'Cause divide and rule is their only plan. But I ain't a fool to make them overcome. I am a king in this jungle, seated on so high, yet so humble, seen so many fall and stumble along the way. Now, that's what's on my mind. Jah Cure, Cure, Alcock. What has happened to him? Has reggae forgotten him? Has Jamaica forgotten him? Has Rastafari forgotten him? I haven't heard anything about him in the media recently. There's no journalistic reports. All I can hear in social media is kasa and who say who, baga baga. Now, I'd like to know what's going on with Jah Cure. And I've gone and done a little bit of research in Jah Cure, right? Cure is his name. Find out his real name. Cure is his real name. Cure Alcock is his real name. He was born in Anova, Jamaica in October 1978. Born in October makes him a Libran like me, so I can understand his love for the finer things in life, fashion, women. I can understand it. He was named Jah Cure by none other than Capitan. In 1997, he released the song that I was trying to sing, King of the Jungle, featuring Fire Warrior. Both of them were Fire Warrior at the time. Sizzler. The song was produced by Barry Salmon and it was a great song. And when I sing that song, I listen to that song, it brings me back to that time when the fire did a blaze. You know? And the song was produced by Barry Salmon, and Barry Salmon became later on in life to be a father figure, a producer, father figure, a mentor for Jah Cure. In 1998, Jah Cure was arrested in Montego Bay on charges of gun possession, robbery, and rape. 1998. 1999, the next year, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison. 15 years. During this time in prison, there was a lot of free Jah Cure. The industry was going out hard to try and get him released and all of that. He recorded a song while he was in prison, Reflection. Prison on a bed of rose, the liberty it makes me bawl. I wish that Jah would come and take us back in time, 'cause I swear I can be a better man. That was a big song for him, produced and released while he was behind bars. He was released on parole in 2007 after spending 80 years behind those bars. As I said, he had developed a good rapport with Barry's, and that led to a series of recordings, tours, and so on. After his release, he was welcomed back in society by society in general, and the music fraternity. He was welcomed. And he started to release hits after hits after hits, a whole catalog of hit songs. The vibe of his music kind of changed from the hardcore King in the Jungle to more sensual, more romantic kind of love songs. So along the lines, the veins of a Barry Hammond kind of productions. In 2011, he got married to the beautiful Camila McDonald, TV host and producer. They had a daughter a year later in 2012, and they're divorced. Later on, the lovely couple, lovely marriage they had, that relationship fell apart, and their divorce was finalized in 2017, unfortunately. Now, as I said, the hit songs continued, catalog of hit songs. His album, his 2016 albums, he released a number of different albums, a whole heap of albums. His 2016 album, or his album The Cure, was nominated for a Grammy in 2016. Now, as his popularity grew, I noticed a trend with Jah Cure. He was less, in my mind, that is, and this is not knocking him, just saying what I observed. He was less of a rasta and more of a pop star, more of a superstar out there, rude boy, dancehall kind of artist kind of vibe. He got into all kind of issues with other artists. He got into the hype with clothes and fashions and designer stuff and brand name and as I said before, I'm a liberal too, so I cannot get it and understand all of that. But to me, he wasn't in tune with the hardcore Rasta thing. You know what I'm saying? There was an issue with him and multiple women, and there was some money transaction for some sexual favors, and it wasn't looking good. It wasn't looking good at all, and there was also some altercation with some artists and all of that. And all of that led to Jah Cure becoming more and more, to me, out there and more out there. In 2021, he was once again arrested, but this time it wasn't in Jamaica, it was in Amsterdam. He was arrested for stabbing a music promoter in the stomach. And in 2022, he was found guilty and sentenced to 6 years. He's still serving his 6 years in prison. Now, this is where I am faulting the music in entertainment fraternity, the entertainment reporters. I haven't heard a peep to say what's going on. There was some talk of an appeal, and they was saying, well, if you appeal and you lose, you may get a longer stay, and all of that is going on. But word on the street from my sources has indicated that Jah Cure could be released soon. Could be released soon. I'm not sure what the soon means. Is it this year or next year? But it sounds like he will not be spending 6 years behind bars. Now, I hope when he gets out, he will take a look at his second chance, because I can't imagine the trauma that his young daughter, they must be going through, how it affect her. Daddy's not there, and well, his wife is ex, but it still got to affect her in some way as well, for having to cope with a daughter whose father is missing. And so when he gets out and sits down and eats some humble pie and reflects on his life, go through some true reflections, because he understands that prison is not a bed of roses. Twice now he knows that, right? And he, as I said, he has strings and hits after hits. I mean, in top of my head, reflection. What will it take, my love, to show you? What will it take? Longing for my baby to love me more. What am I longing for? Babylon release the cure. Love is only you. Sunny days. King in the jungle. Love is the solution you'll never find. And the list goes on and on and on. Babylon. They've been hearing calls for release of another incarcerated dancehall artist for how many years now. People calling for the release of Vybz Kartel, and he's on a murder charge. Jah Cure is on a manslaughter charge, but me not hear the whole heap of call out for release Jah Cure. I don't hear the calls out there for release Jah Cure. Babylon, release Jah Cure. Send him home. Make him come put two and two together and get back in the music game. And hopefully he will learn his lesson. Jah Cure, it's not too late. Not too late. How many strikes? He said 3 strikes are gone. 2. Take care, Virgin. Watch it. Watch it. The music, want to hear some more, your crooning, your super special voice. Well, let me hear what your thoughts are in the comment section. And as I said, the word is that he could be released soon. No, it's not confirmed, so don't come for me. Right? So that is it could be released soon, and if he released, then I guess he has whole heap of tunes to put out. I mean, there's also an issue that he had with a writer of a tune, a lady from one of those other Caribbean islands that was contesting who wrote the tune. And I just thought that he was too much involved in the headlines for the wrong reasons. Jah Cure, it's a second chance. I get it already, a 3rd strike. I hope when you come out and you're forward, you will sit down, find Rastafari. And if Rastafari has lost you or divorced you or whatever, but you need to rekindle the thing, get it back. As always, thank you for watching. It's enough love. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Enough love, enough manners, enough respects. Blessings. Thanks for watching.